Hi everyone, welcome back to Sit, Sip and Knit. My name is Marie, and as usual I'm coming to you from just north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on a very pretty day today. I want to thank everybody that has been with me through these first couple podcasts of mine and have commented, have liked, have joined in the slipper sock along that I'm having, the tutorials. And if you're new, you're very welcome here, and I'm so glad you found me. I hope, like I said, you will like and subscribe. Hit the bell down below this video here so that you'll get my podcast, get notifications of when I do put out podcasts. I like to do one at least once a month, maybe a little sooner going forward. That would be wonderful. I also have tutorials out there right now. For those of you that have been following along, you will know that I've been doing my slipper sock tutorial. I think we're on tutorial number 4, which will be coming out after this podcast here. And we are learning how to do socks. So if you're a first-time sock knitter, I am also using Flexi Flips needles for that, and you can go back and take a look at the first tutorials I did on that, and all the information and a pattern and everything is in that tutorial. But I hope you will join me for that. And like I said, if you hit the bell that's down below, you will get notification of any time I put out a new podcast or tutorial. So, well, I feel like I've been talking. I had to restart this video because I didn't put on my silencer. So I apologize if I'm repeating something I've already said. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. I have a finished object for you. I had 2, but one I did already give away, so I'll be sure and show that maybe next time. So let's start with what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing here, if you can see, it's a summer lightweight cotton little cardigan to slip on here. A little bit of lace. It was done bottom up. Very, very nice to throw on. I just put a little button here. But anyway, very pretty, like I said, with a little bit of lace on the bottom here. This pattern, I'll go ahead and show you here, is Freer. You see that there? And it is by Berroco. And I did do it in the recommended yarn that it was done in because I just love that little bit of texture, and I'll show you that closer up. If you can see here? See the little bit of nubbies there with the little bit of lace even on the sleeves. Very lightweight, cotton. This is it right here. I think it's called Quinoa, if I'm saying that right. But anyway, it's by Berroco. The color that I used for this one, let me see here, is color number 1012. And like I said, it's cotton, 91% cotton, 9% nylon. So it's a nice weight. I have a couple colors here. See how pretty that one is? Like a real light gray, and I have a tan here. I did last year, before Corona, sorry. I did have ladies over and taught a class in how to make this, and I had a lot of ladies make it in a lot of different colors, and it came out, I think everybody enjoyed it. Not too hard of a design. Like I said, it was done from bottom up. A little bit of lace on the bottom, which makes it interesting. The sleeves were, doing that lace on the sleeves was a little bit tricky, but not hard at all. Anyway, so that's Freer. something you might want to do for a summer knit. The other finished object I had was the little dress that I was making for my granddaughter, and I did already give that to her, but I did put a picture out on Instagram. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I am out on Instagram, but don't use that as much. I am also on Ravelry with my some projects out there. I do intend to put a group out there soon because I want to start doing more knit-alongs and giving away prizes. With the next podcast in June, I will be doing another giveaway. So you want to be sure, and like I said, hit the bell on the bottom so you get notification when I'm doing anything like that. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I also have an email address, and I'll put all that information below, as well as any of the patterns I talk about, any of the yarns, that type of thing. So that'll be all easy access for you below. All right, so that was what I'm wearing. And then the finished object that I have to show you right now, I think started on the last podcast. Let me grab that here. That is called, I don't want to give away the instructions here, but it's the Madison Scarf. And that's by Country Weavers. The yarn I used was Katia in Funny Rainbow Star, color number 202. It's a cotton yarn. Let me show you it here. Okay, so this, got the right side here. This is it right here. Look how beautiful this is. The pattern is short, sweet. It goes really quick. I used the recommended needle size, which I'm not sure. I think it was a 7. Oh, it was a size 6. Size US 6 needle, which is a 4mm. Excuse me. Maybe I'll take a sip of my coffee here. Anyway, look at the like I said, the pattern was wonderful, quick, easy, doing this sock type yarn on size 6 or 4mm needles, made it go really quick, very easy to memorize. It's done on the diagonal, if you can see that here. So it's just increasing and decreasing, and a little bit of yarn overs, etc. Anyway, and the yarn, look at the yarn. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you can see. It's got some, I'm showing you the wrong side there. Here we go. I don't know if you can see. It has a little bit of gold stellina in it, but those colors, it just flows from one color to the next. What a beautiful summer project. I actually did this for, I keep showing you the wrong side. Anyway, I did this for someone else, so I won't be able to keep it, and I'm sad. But this yarn actually came in a huge ball. I think it was like 600 meters, if I remember correct. Maybe it was 400. I'm not sure, but I used probably a little more than half to make this. I might have enough to do another one, maybe not as long. But anyway, I am definitely going to have to get more of this yarn. This was a wonderful summer project. This would be something that you could use to throw on in an office, air conditioning, take it with you, light, but yet give you that little bit of extra warmth when, I know me, air conditioning in offices where I work, I just freeze. I never know what to wear. So I always take some type of scarf so I can wrap it around me and tuck it in my top that I wear. I am a pharmacy tech, so I have like a lab type coat that I wear. But anyway, I'm always freezing, so keeping a scarf handy, wrapping around my neck, you know, it's just what I need, even in the summer. So anyway, I think I'm going to be making another one of these for me. So what a wonderful summer project, light and easy and quick to do. Something you might want to try for summer. All right, so again, that was the Madison scarf. And I'll put all the information below so you can find that easy. All right, so that's the one finished object I want to show you. As far as works in progress, if anyone knows me, they do know that I like to work on many things at one time. And I started up some new projects. I'm almost finished with some, and instead of finishing them, I start something else. But you know, I go back and forth, and that's what makes it interesting for me. I get tired of working on something maybe small, you know, lace, whatever, that I have to pay a lot of attention to. So I pick up something quick and easy that I can just work on without thinking. My on-the-go projects that I take with me somewhere, or the ones that I have to really concentrate with no one around, sit on my porch and just knit away. So I have many WIPS, works in progress. So let me show you a couple of those. Let's see, so the first one is the, let's see, Moonbow. I just started this for my daughter. She saw the yarn and loved it. So I thought, what can I do with that? So I started the Moonbow Slouchy knit cardigan. Let me show you here. Look at this. This is just her style. Okay. I know she won't be able to wear it till fall, but anyway, it's going so quick. It's going to be done soon if I continue to work on it like I should. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the Moonbow Slouch cardigan, knit cardigan by Mama in a Stitch. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not even sure. I think this was a free pattern, if I'm not mistaken. But you'll have to check that out. But I'll put the information on it below. But let me show you. I have the whole back panel done. I did this in probably 2 days. Here it is here. I don't know if you can see that. Yarn, it's getting, it's not the true color. Looking a little brown, but it's more, it's the color name, let me tell you, is, the color name is Mossbank. And it is mossy. It's like a mossy green. Can you see that? Anyway, very easy pattern. You do the back, you do 2 fronts, you do the sleeves and put it all together, pockets, ribbing on the bottom. I mean, it's it went so fast. So anyway, this is the back panel. I did start the front panel, which I did like half of one side, and you know, seemed like sitting in it for half an hour. Anyway, so that, let me show you the yarn. I'm doing that in Croft. You see that there? That's the Croft by Yorkshire, West Yorkshire Spinners. Okay, that is actually a 100% Shetland Island wool. I have a lot of these in my stash, different colors. Can you see the little flecks in there? So pretty. It's a Aran weight. It's an Aran weight. For being wool, 100% wool, not superwashed, it's not scratchy at all. It's very bouncy. And this pattern called for a bulky weight yarn on big needles. I think I'm doing them on a size 15 needle. Yeah, here's the other panel I'm working on here. But anyway, see these huge needles? I am using the yarn double. I'm doubling it up. And the my gauge came out just a tad. Instead of 9, I think, stitches to 4 inches. I'm getting 10. But anyway, so I'm doing, but it's an oversized cardigan, and I held it up to my daughter, and I think it's going to be perfect. But anyway, so I'm using the yarn double to get the gauge, because I just wanted to use up some of this yarn, and I have enough. So that's what I'm doing, and maybe next month I will have that finished if I don't pick up something else in between. Anyway, so that was the, now I forget, the Moonbow Slouchy Knit Cardigan. Okay, all right, so that's one work in progress. Another work in progress, I'm not sure if I showed it on the podcast here, and you know, I'm getting very close to done, but I put it aside to start other things, and I don't even know why, because it was supposed to be a spring sweater, but at my work I could actually wear it through the summer, I'm sure. So I intend to get that done maybe this week. But let me show you that. That is, first of all, it's in this beautiful bag here. I know I showed this on the podcast before, but it's just so pretty. These colors are beautiful. The inside, it has pockets. It has the, look at that, the measuring tape already sewn inside here. Isn't that cool? With the nice handle here. Anyway, that bag, let me tell you, is by Prairie Bag Works. And I'll put that information again below if you'd like to check out that shop on Etsy. Aren't those colors just pretty? Yeah, I'm more of a, I'm not a pastel kind of person. Like this sweater here, I would never have picked this color, but everyone seems to think it, I mean, you know, that color I guess works. Anyway, but let me show you what's in here. This is my Anker's Summer Sweater by, oh my goodness, I didn't put on here who it's by, but I will put all that information below. I do believe I had it on another podcast, and I don't have the pattern here. Go figure, because right now I'm just doing stocking net stitch. But as you can see, I'm almost done here. I'm done with the body. I just have to, you know what it is? I have to switch out needles to a smaller size, and I think I've just been too lazy to do that. I have to find the needles to do my ribbing, and then it just has to finish off the sleeves here, just a little cap sleeve, so it's not even, you know, really sleeves that I have to do. Just finish off the sleeves probably with just a ribbing. But anyway, can you see that? There. I am doing this in, let me show you the yarn. This is just a, it's an anti-pilling acrylic. Acrylic for my work is good. This is really soft. It'll be wash and wear, because it'll get a lot of wear for sure. But it is Universal Yarns Uptown DK. So it's a DK weight here, and the sweater, very easy. It's an easy pattern, and I think maybe the sweater is actually, I think she does it in different weights of yarn. This one is the summer sweater. There may be other patterns out there, but anyway, you can, it's so soft, and I know it'll be so nice to wear in the air conditioning with the little cap sleeves. So I'm almost done with that. If I find my smaller needle to do the ribbing, I should be done real soon with that. So, and maybe that'll be a finished object for next time. Anyway, let me tell you the color. The color is called C, and it is C as in SEA, and the color number is 114. So again, that is Universal Yarns Uptown DK. I've used this yarn a lot for a lot of baby projects, blankets and that type of thing. So it is a really nice, really soft wash wear kind of yarn. So anyway, that's that, and hopefully that will be done soon. You know what? Here's Prairie Bag Works. Let me show you this here. Anyway, that's that. Okay, but I will put the information below. All right, so that was another work in progress that I have going on. Anker's summer sweater. And then something that maybe you guys, some of you have seen in the past. Like I said, when I had a knitting group going on and taught some knitting at my house, I had started these socks, which again, why I put them down, I put them down and start something else, and they just, all my WIPS pile up on the side of my couch. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but you know, they're there. I grab one when I feel like doing it, but I don't know why I haven't finished these socks. They actually went pretty quick. They're very fun to do. Let me show you first. They are actually in this bag, and I know I've shown this before on the podcast. Another beautiful, beautiful bag maker website that I go to. This is MLD Threads with a Z. Etsy shop, and I'll put that information below also. But isn't this the most adorable summer bag, I'll call that, but it's holding my winter socks. Anyway, so the socks that I'm doing, let me show you the pattern here first. Here we go. All right, I just love these. These are darling socks. Right here, see those? It's Dreaming of Paris by Locatelli, who has some wonderful patterns out there. I don't know if you have knitted anything by a lot of people, I'm sure you've heard of Hohi, but if you haven't, you really have to check out. She has beautiful patterns. But anyway, these are Dreaming of Paris socks. Let me show you mine. I actually have one. It's on a blocker, but it has been shoved in this bag. Anyway, here it is. I had one already finished. Can you see that? Beautiful. See that beautiful little bit of lace detail there, the ribbing, the lace detail, and then the striping here with the heel flap and gusset and the pretty little rounded toe right here. Aren't those just adorable? Again, they're not blocked, but I had this done, and then I started the other one and just put it away. They went so fast, and you know, usually socks seem to take me a while. Maybe because I work on them and put them down, work on something else. But anyway, so I picked it back up, and I am determined to finish these because they are just the cutest. And I'm almost done. I've turned the heel, see? So the only thing about it, and I know I saw on another podcast, I have to think. When you do a single striping rows like this, you get a jog, and I am definitely getting a jog, but you know what? It's on the bottom of the sock here. A lot of people might be put off by that. I know how to do a jogless in the round when you're striping if you have 2 or more rows, but this is a single row, and I just did watch a podcast on how to do that. Somebody came up with a way, and I'll have to link that in the bottom, to not get that little bit of a jog when you're doing a one stripe row like this. But I watched it and it looked like a lot of, I don't want to say trouble, a lot of extra work for just in the round on a sock. I'm not sure. And I should try it, and I probably will. But I had already started these without doing it. And like I said, that is at the bottom, on the foot in the bottom. So it really, and then the side is pretty good. But anyway, I'm getting done with those, and hopefully next time this will be a finished object. So maybe next podcast I'll have a lot of finished objects. So maybe I'll do a prize on, just to say, yay, I got some things done. So anyway, but yeah, so stay tuned, like I said, for next month's podcast. All right. Oh, these are done on, actually, I don't have the ball bands here, but I'm doing them, working them in Cascade, the Cascade's Heritage Sock Yarn. That's what I'm doing. This is like a baby pink, a little bit pinky lilac color here, and the black. So that is that. Very fun to do. I thought the striping would drive me insane because just the changing of the colors, but they really went fast. When you work on them, things go fast. But anyway, so that was Dreaming of Paris by Joji Locatelli. So that's a pair of socks there. Let me see what else. The other thing that I've steadily been working on is, and I don't think I've shown it for a while, is, let me get my notes here. Oh boy. My Habitation, I'm sorry. Hi again. My Habitation Throw by, let's see, I don't even have that here. Anyway, I will put the information below. But it's Habitation Throw. A lot of people have been doing this. It's something that I started and I was addicted to it because of the colors. I've been using just leftover sock yarns and mini skeins that I had, just all thrown in a bag and pulling them out. I am, however, holding it double, and I'm holding it to mute all the colors together. I thought it would be a good idea, and I had a ton of this in my stash. It is Sirdar. It's their country style 4-ply sock yarn, and I had this baby pink color, and a lot of the colors that I had were pastels, so I thought it would work great, and it would mute the colors by holding them double, as you can see here, holding the yarn double, and on a bigger needle. So a lot of people are just doing it, single, but I thought it would go quicker and be a thicker weight, which is good. Anyway, so here it is. Let me see if I can hold it up. I'm just gonna keep going, make it as big as I can. Can you see that here? Look at all these colors. Sorry, I'm just hiding my face here. It's done, it's another one done, it's a corner to corner blanket. So it'll end up actually being square, a throw. But with me holding the yarn double, it's, I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. But anyway, with all these colors, I mean, who would have thought all these colors would go together, right? But they do when you hold it with, with another yarn, maybe a gray or a cream color if you have a bunch of different color leftover minis. This is a wonderful way to use up all those minis. And I just, no particular order, I just put them in a bag. I saw this on another podcast. They just ball up their leftovers, put them in a bag, pull the next one out, and that's what I've been doing. and I just love it. So anyway, so that's the Habitation Throw, and like I said, I'm holding it with the Sirdar, but the minis are just whatever I have left over. So another good project to just keep on the side, and when it's a mindless knit, very mindless knit, fun. It's garter stitch with some yarn overs. So it's fun, easy TV knitting type project. So that's my Habitation Throw. All right. Okay, so that is actually some of the works in progress I have. I have many more, so hopefully next time I'll have a lot of finished objects and I can show more of those works in progress. But I did want to show you a couple things, some acquisitions that I had that I thought maybe you'd like to see. The first thing here that I got, and if anybody knows me, they know that, well, I don't know if a lot of you know, I used to own a yarn shop. I didn't have it for long. It just was too small to actually be able to grow, and I had some home things that I had to take care of, with my mom getting sick and my daughter having a baby that needed a little extra care. Anyway, so I ended up closing that shop and working part-time, and now I work part-time as a pharmacy tech and babysit, so, and knit. So anyway, you do what you have to do. But so I have a lot of yarn in my stash, but you know, do you ever have enough? I don't know. I saw this yarn on Instagram, I think. Let me show you. It is from A Yarn to Die For Designs. Look how sweet this is. A little a sock set. See that? And it's the color name is A Fourth Celebration. How could you pass that up? So for here in America, the 4th of July, Memorial Day, you know, I gotta get some socks done out of this. I actually got 2 of them, 2 little sock sets here. You know, I can finish 1 pair, but right now, I know if my sister sees this and I make socks, she's gonna say, can you make me a pair? So anyway, so I bought 2 sets. That was my excuse anyway. So like I said, that is A Yarn to Die For Designs. That's the label right there. Here's the card right here. And I will link all that information below. Can you see that? There we go. All right. Came in this cute little bag. I even got an extra little mini. Look at that. Another one I can add to my Habitation Throw. There you go. And some little treats. So can't pass that up, right? So that was, hopefully that'll be a work in progress next time. Okay. And all right, another dyer that I came across, I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook, but anyway, I've ordered from her before, and I'm not sure I've shown it on the podcast before, but this is Bad Sheep yarn, and I think I did show this before, from some items from this shop before, but anyway, Bad Sheep yarns, hand dyed in North Pole, Alaska. I just think, being over here in Pennsylvania on this side of the states, all the way in Alaska, it's just so cool to get some yarn from all these other places. In fact, I'm looking in front of me here. I have some yarn from Iceland my son brought back, and I'll show you what I'm working on with that. But anyways, this came from North Pole, Alaska. It is a DK weight in wild, the color name is Wild Blueberries. And look at that there. Isn't that so pretty? And that I intend to make me a, I'm not sure, DK weight sweater. Something. I got a few skeins of this sweater quantity so that I can make myself a sweater. Now these are my kind of colors here. I know they're dark, and I love summer. I'm a summer girl. I love the heat, but I love dark jewel tone colors. So anyway, again, that was Bad Sheep yarn, and that'll be below. So that's something that I acquired. One last thing that I did, and on another podcast, I think it was, somebody had mentioned this book, and being summer now, today it's supposed to be beautiful 70 degrees finally. Summer knitting, right here, Knitted Tanks and Tunics. Do you see that? Right? Let me see here. Yeah, Knitted Tanks and Tunics by Angela Hahn. There are some beautiful summer tanks in this book. There's so many. Look how pretty. That's my kind of thing. Quick and easy. I have some cotton yarns in my stash that, other than washcloths, these are made out of a lot of the DK cotton. But look how pretty. See that? So I just got this yesterday and I'm just savoring it. Not sure what I have to finish my other sweaters, 2 that I showed you, works in progress, but this is definitely something from here is going to be a work in progress for the next podcast. You can bet that. But anyway, yeah, very beautiful. Lots and lots of pretty tanks and tunics in here. Nice summer knitting. So that's what I'll be doing this summer, hopefully. Knitting some pretty tanks and tunics. I did get this on Amazon. I found it on Amazon. So anyway, might be something you want to pick up for your summer knitting. All right. I think that's about all I have for this podcast. Like I said, the part 4 of the slipper sock along, which I have right here. If you are just seeing this podcast, I am doing tutorial on how to do this slipper sock. So you might want to go back and check out those tutorials. But tutorial number 4 for this, picking up the side stitches on our slipper sock, will be coming up soon. After I put out this podcast, I will work on that tutorial number 4 for the slipper sock. So I hope that you will join me for that. Join me next month for this regular podcast and a giveaway I'm going to be running for that. So please be sure and like and subscribe. I really appreciate any comments you have. Any constructive criticism is always wonderful. I would like to increase my viewership, so any suggestions, ideas you have for that, please feel free to comment below, email me, check me out on Instagram. I'll put, like I said, all that below. And I really appreciate all of you that have followed me to this point, and like I said, and welcome anybody that is new. So you're always welcome here. And so for that, I'll go ahead and close and tell you happy knitting. Thanks for stopping by.